What's up, everybody? I am Celeste, also known as Signed by Celeste in the notary world. I own a mail, print, and ship center in Illinois. I'm starting this YouTube channel to show you my journey and also teach you along the way. Whatever happens to me could happen to you, and I just want you to know what it is in advance. I watch a bunch of mail, shipping, and printing center YouTube channels, and just figured why not document my own journey and see if I can help anybody else get to where I am or further without all of the obstacles and everything that we went through. Why learn the hard way if there is a roadmap, right? There's not a whole lot of YouTube channels that are about this. There's enough of them. Shout out to Fishbox, that's one of my favorites. Also Mason at Postal Pros, definitely watch that. And then my newest favorite has been Winston at Speedy Pack and Go. But for the most part, I haven't seen a whole lot out there otherwise. There's Lisa, of course, the big dog. Everybody who's done any research online about mailbox stores or shipping centers probably stumbled upon Lisa. I like that. I like what I've seen out there from her. I've definitely learned a couple of things about the industry in general. However, I didn't get a real deep dive into what she had going on. So those other 3 channels that I just told you about kind of went deep and showed me a little bit more about, just what it was like being an owner and being in the, the thick of it. And I want to kind of pay my homage to anybody else that's out there doing this and looking to do this. Let me just take y'all with me a little bit. I don't know how often I'll be vlogging. Don't know how often I'll be vlogging, but I'll do the best that I can to show you what I can. So like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on, and let's go. I'm here at the new storefront location that I have met with the owners and decided that I want to go with. This is my new location. Okay, y'all, so this is what you see when you first walk into my storefront. It is still being worked on, so we are under construction right now. But this is basically exactly what I wanted. It is more than enough space for everything that I'm trying to do in here. Gonna be printing, shipping. We're also gonna have lockers. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something in this hallway because there's just a bunch of space here. Utility closet. Some of the rest of this is going out of here, and my decor will be coming in. I'm currently just driving to pick up something else that I found on the Facebook Marketplace. It's been my perfect go-to for trying to furnish this shipping store. So this person says they have a Ryko, I think you call it. I don't know how you pronounce the name of the brand. Printer, copier, fax. That should be at least somewhat good enough for me to at least start with that. Here I am driving with my copy machine, my $100 Facebook copy machine that will hopefully make at least black and white copies for me so that I can make some money in my shipping business. Driving with this thing in my car because I went and met the man. And yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to take chances. You have to do your due diligence. Definitely make sure you've looked at reviews and talked to other people. All of those things. Oh, Lord, don't break my machine. Don't break my $100. You have to make sure that you've done your due diligence and that, it was really worth it. So here I am. I stopped up to the store so that I could see. Oh, look, there the lights are coming on. Just to see how the parking lot is at night, if it's full, if it's empty, if there's a lot of activity, how people are driving on the street, like what's actually happening. Sometimes you just want to come to where you're supposed to be to make sure that like everything is everything, It's already like almost 9 o'clock at night, so I wanted to make sure it's not like party central over here when I leave my shop. And it looks like everybody kind of just locks up and goes home, so that's awesome. So I'm back at the location. It's completely empty out here. I'm gonna go into my shop because we just installed the countertop for all of the mail where all the packages will sit. My counter is here. Super excited. Something I've been waiting for. It just finishes off the area. The perfect size to make it so that this backspace that I have that's gonna be for fingerprinting and the breathalyzers that we do. We have to open this to get back here. The view from the other side. So this is where we will stand. Some of this stuff that's here is not gonna still be here. All of this stuff will be gone at some point, all cleaned up and cleared. All of this counter is open back here, and we are going to do some finishing to it because I bought it at Facebook Marketplace. It was someone else's counter that they use for vending, and it just made sense for the space. I didn't want to have to build this and buy this countertop all over again. So even though it's a little damaged, it's a little dinged, we're going to refresh it and give it a makeover, and we'll let you see it when it's done. Just walked in to the empty version of our new spot. This is all of the stuff we're keeping. Everything else has since been removed. Excuse the bucket. Everything, still a little bit to clean. Other than that, everything is gone. I brought cleaning supplies so that I could clean all my counters. That one included that I just got because there's still a lot of dust and all kinds of stuff all over it from the move and probably from whatever they did in here. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm here to clean. Back at the plaza again with a cleaning update. Let's see how things are turning out. Making sure everything is still up to par and intact for when they come in. Don't expect us to fail for any reason, but I definitely want to make sure that I document everything that's happening so that I can help you all through the process. If there are any like pitfalls or obstacles that you need to get over, that I can try to help with. I've arrived because today is a very big day for us. It's our inspection. I'm the only one here. None of the other stores have opened yet because it's early and it's been raining. Still a great day. These got delivered today. I'm super excited because it's supposed to be my mailboxes. I got 5 banks. I bought them on Facebook Marketplace and it only cost me $100 plus shipping. So here I am back again at Unit H. Yes, there's still plastic up on my doors, but I am trying to see what the progress is at this point because I've already had an inspection. There was actually 4 inspections. The building inspector, the fire inspector, the plumbing inspector, as well as the person who basically is the zoning person. So the person that tells you what kind of signs you can have on your windows and what kind of, what's allowed and what's not allowed with the village. I've already had 3 of those 4 inspections. There were a couple of notes that needed to be addressed with the first 2 inspections. They were very minor, so it was easy to get those started. They're not complete. There are certain things that the landlord has to make sure of. So you want to make sure that when you go to your building that you have like a little checklist of things that you want to make sure are working before your inspection so that you don't have to keep setting up inspections. So I'm gonna go in here and see what they've done so far. I'm here just to check on the progress of some of the work that was being done. I don't know what else was completed. One of the things that they told us we have to do for the inspection is put in a mop sink. You have to have some form of sink. This right there is my furnace or hot water room, I guess you could say, a little closet, and the inspectors want a mop sink installed in there. So we went right out and got a mop sink. We also want those decals scraped off the windows since we don't I mean, we offer coffee to like our patrons, but we're not selling coffee, so they don't want us to have that on the windows. That was another thing they wanted off. And then over on that side, those two chandeliers, they took the track down because this used to be a double unit. So basically it was wide enough, like imagine this space twice, it was another unit. So they split this by putting that big wall there that's behind the mailboxes up. And now that causes like a difference in how the electricity works, as well as a hot water heater for behind that wall. All of this stuff here, just don't ignore that stuff. That's like me ready to set up the POS system and some things like that, but can't do that until they're done working in here. So that is where we're at. Right now, this big old scaffold is up because they have to get all the way up to the ceiling to work on the electricity. Once that's done, I can start working on the aesthetics of this counter. I don't know if you noticed before, the counter wasn't shored up. It didn't butt up against this other countertop. So now it does. And what we're gonna do is make them look more aesthetically pleasing by staining the wood that's on the sides around the trim, and then also painting the galvanized aluminum or steel, whatever it is. We're going to paint that with a gold paint. And then I also have some laminate version, like this is a real actual marble counter. But on this, with this laminate, I'm gonna cover the laminate to look more like this here. So they will look more similar. It'll be a uniform flow. As you can see, their carpenter came in and kind of cut down about 11 inches of my counter to make it so that it fit perfectly up against this one. So that was nice. And so far, that is where we're at. Still a lot to do. Of course, I wanted to be open. That was like dreams and goals, but I'm just happy to be in here this first month. It is July 10th. So we're about 10 days into the month. I wanted to be open on the 1st, but it was just a soft launch. So I figured that entire week and maybe the following, I would still be in here kind of getting things together and then calling it a full launch either on the 15th or the 22nd. And I'm still kind of close to that goal. So I'm not discouraged. I'm actually excited. Glad that I'm getting good help by good people. Like the landlord is good people, so he's doing everything he needs to in a timely manner, and that's all you can ask for. All right, this video is July 11th. The last one I made was July 10th, yesterday, when I came by and saw that nothing had changed about the condition of the space. Now, what I want to say about that is basically, if you are not doing the work yourself, you pretty much have to expect that the work will be done at the pace of whomever is being hired. In this situation, I'm choosing to be patient because one, it saves me effort. It also saves me money. I'm choosing to live by faith and actually use the patience and do other things that I can control during this time, because it's not costing me any extra other than the fact that I'm not open. But I'm standing here waiting for Comcast to come and put in my modem or, you know, all of my services, including my phone. So I'm not open for business right now at this moment anyway. I'm gonna do some training here tomorrow and I needed my internet for that. So I'm here waiting for that. And you know, noticing that there's no change in this building made me want to do this video, but it doesn't make it any less productive for me because I'm still doing things behind the scenes to make sure that when I do launch, when I am open, that everything is completely done. All right, so it is almost 2 p.m. I'm still waiting for Comcast to come. They're set to come between 1 and 3, so they still have time. I get it. They like to make you wait till the last minute. So what I'm gonna do is unpack my POS system. I bought this from a store owner who was moving locations and getting all new equipment. I got a very good deal on my POS system because there's a specific one required for the business that I'm in. He gave me a bunch of extra rolls of paper, additional labels, all kinds of extras to go along with the system. So I'm proud of that, or happy for that. But I'm gonna just unpack it because I'm sitting here doing nothing. So being productive is important when you are not open, not making any money, because you are still waiting for the people to do what they do. But that's okay. I'm gonna remain productive, positive, and do as much as I can so that when they do come, I am capable of being productive financially, then I will be ready to go. Let's unpack. Y'all have seen these at all the banks, all the regular retail stores. This is what their standard is, so this is what I'm using. Even though it looks ancient, is still industry standard for printing receipts. They make a great product, so. Also got this Dymo printer with it. I have one of those, but I paid like $180 or almost $200 for it, so I don't remember exactly. I know it was over $100, and I got that one included just because it didn't sell before I picked up everything. So that was nice. This is, I don't even know. I don't even know what this is. It's some other kind of printer. I have no idea. Oh, it's a label printer. So I'm doing shipping. So this is like a regular receipt printer. This is one that can do stamp size printing. And this one is your labels, like the big 4x6 labels that you normally see. That's what this is. This is my screen. This one is my main, it says main touchscreen. So that's that. My scanner will stand for the customer's screen. This is the customer screen. The rest of the POS is the actual computer. A little signing pad so that they can sign. And then they even did so much as to label because they didn't keep the cords connected, they labeled the cords so that I know what they correspond with, which I appreciate. This is for 6. This is also for 6. Got some randoms without labels, so I'm gonna have to figure those out. I think 3 is the cash drawer. I haven't pulled the cash drawer out yet. And then I got a little, like a Wi-Fi splitter so that I can let the clients that are here use their own Wi-Fi, and then I have my own for my mailbox customers. Cash drawer. So that is everything. This is everything. This is what I got for my POS system. This is how it looks right now. I'm going to work on getting it all together, see what happens. Come in and check the progress on my unit on a Sunday. All right, so I know that this is gonna look similar to what was before. However, it is different because my counter is shored up. I am gonna push it back a little bit, but it's shored up right now. And then also the scaffold is out. My mailboxes are ready to be screwed in. So I'm gonna wind up pushing this counter back further. And then also I think my mop sink is put in. Let's see. So this will be finished later this week. I think tomorrow. That'll be nice. All right, so that's gonna conclude this episode. And I hope y'all stick with me, follow my journey, and just define what success means to you below. I'd love to see what your comments are, and I'll see y'all on the next one.